So welcome back, friends. Today we're going to play with GAC 900, which is a heat set fabric painting medium by Golden, and some paper backed fabric from Jacquard. And I've used this, if you're familiar with my channel, I have used this to print. This is what it looks like when it's printed on your inkjet printer. But I want to try just jelly printing on the fabric that is sort of more secure because it's paper backed, and then we could peel the paper off later, but it'll give us a little more control on the jelly plate. So what you do is you mix 1 part GAC 900 and 1 part acrylic paint, and that gives you a nice fabric paint. It might be a little watery for the jelly plate, but we're going to give it a try, and then if we have to add a little bit more acrylic, we will. And then I have 2 different kinds of fabric here. I have cotton, which is what I usually use. The cotton is great for what I do my fabric mosaics, and silk, which is a much thinner, more transparent fabric. So I just thought I would give it a try. I don't think I have a lot of sheets left in here. I have a couple. So, but it's a finer fabric, and it actually might print better because it is, less coarse. So I'm going to start by just mixing up a couple of colors. I'm just going to eyeball it because I don't have a way to measure this. Let's do 3 colors. And I don't know if these colors will be good together. I'm not really sure. This one seems to be it's a different brand, Blick. These other 2 are Liquitex Basics. They seem to be creamier. All right, let's see if we can, this probably has a seal. Let's see, yep. So I'm gonna pull the seal off. Now, they say you should heat set this if you're going to be washing the fabric. So if you're going to make something out of it, and then like you could print something on a t-shirt, and then if you want to wash that t-shirt, you need to heat set it. And so it says to iron 3 to 5 minutes, medium heat, or heat press. Maybe I could do the red on top of this. Red in my inkjet printer does not come out really nice. And so I'm not really sure if I print on top of this, if it's completely going to cover the type. But we're going to do some with stencils, and we're going to do some with at least 1 sheet like this. I want to see what happens when I go over the black text. This is what your fabric looks like. This is cotton on one side, and it's paper on the back. So it's nice and stable. I'm going to try this other one, and I'm going to do it on the whole sheet. I just want to see if I could. Yeah, it's definitely transparent, probably because of the medium, which is fine. Let me add some more. And I'm going to try to find a stencil that has a bigger opening. And I'm going to see what happens if I try to lay another color on top of it, just like we would when we're using paper. Because it's so thick, I'm not sure what's happening. See? So we definitely need another color, but I'm going to try to pick this up first. I'm going to try the silk, because I think the silk This paint is drying. I have to work quick. Or maybe it's not. Maybe because of the medium. So I think ghost prints are going to be better. But I also want to try putting another color on top of this. I think I can definitely put the yellow on top. What a different effect it does than the paper. It is amazing. It's very interesting. I don't know if you can see, but it's completely different. And this was the silk fabric. So stay till the end. I will peel off the paper and you will see that this is real fabric. I'm just going to do a rough application and lay this over it. And there's a little bit of the ghost still there, so that should be interesting. Now, Jacquard is a little bit expensive, but it's worth every penny. And if you just really plan your use of it so that you don't waste, it is great in mixed media projects. Oh my. The ghost picked up. Oh. Now, I'm pretty sure that if we were using paper, we would not get this type of effect. Anyway, I'm loving it. Okay, so I'm going to try this now. And the whole idea is to just lay some color on top of this. Yeah, and it's gorgeous. That is much nicer than if I did the whole thing on the computer and printed it to the fabric. It is much, much nicer because we're picking up, we have other colors that have picked up from the plate. So I am definitely going to do a piece of artwork with this. All right, let's do something with the blue since we've already got it mixed. it is time. So let's take the first one that we did. This is the cotton. And as you can see, we now have a nice cotton fabric. Okay, so here's the other one that we did. This one's definitely dry. There we go. Oh, but the silk is nice. Plus it goes all the way, look at the other side. Oh. All right, see how much easier the cotton is? Okay. Now also, the cotton, you don't get as much bleed through. On the silk, we did get a little bit of bleed through. But you know, this side is also beautiful, so you might actually be going for that type of look. But look at how gorgeous. And I'm really happy that this worked, especially since I'm getting not a solid pink, but a little bit of, you know, oranges in here from the yellow. Okay, these may be dry enough now, but I got enough to get it started. So again, this was the silk. Seemed to take a long time to dry. And we've got some problems. So the cotton actually works better than the silk. The paper is it absorbed too much of the paper, of the paint. You see what happened? Now I may be able to wet that down once this really fully dries and get that paper off. Most likely. Did the same. Let's see. This one might not have had a thick application of paint, and so we might not. On one side we are having that problem. Nope, we're having it. So the silk is you can't have too thick an application of paint. But I love the other side. The other side is a little silkier looking. It's has a little more sheen, and in this case I actually like the image on the other side. If you could see that, this side is very matte because of the paint. This side kept the sheen of the silk, and it's just really pretty and a little more subtle. So what do you think? You think this was successful? I am very, very pleased with the results. I see a little bit of, I'm getting some ideas of how I can use this, but mostly it's going to be for this. Now that I know that this will work, I'm going to do this again. So thanks for stopping by today. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, this is called Golden GAC 900 Heat Set Fabric Painting Medium. There are other companies that make heat set painting mediums, or fabric textile mediums they might be called. You would need to follow the directions on the bottle for how to use it, how to mix it with the paint, etc. Don't forget, create, inspire, and then share. Please share it with me. Leave your comments below. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.